Last year we had over 1 million tourists. We have been officially declared to be the fastest growing tourism destination over the next 10 years, according to Oxford Forecast Institute. Tourism is almost 25% of our GDP, so tourism is definitely already and will be the lifeblood of the new Montenegrin economy. Like many other nations being part of ex-Yugoslavia, we had also our share of environmental disregard and damage in the last 50 or 60 years. Remediation is a central commitment, and we all are committed, not just the government, but also, in the meantime, the private sector, especially the NGOs, to perform these very, very important tasks. So what is our approach? We believe that government has 5 key roles to play: innovation, planning, leadership and cooperation, education, and appropriate regulation. When I talk about innovation, let me just mention that, for example, we are considering introducing a carbon tax. Taxing vehicles at the border during peak periods accomplishes several things at once, and we will be maybe among the first, if not the first, of its kind. Consideration of a mandate for all Montenegrin hotels to offer, not pay themselves, but offer guests the chance to make a carbon offset payment and to help them see where the money goes, monitor where the money goes, and we believe that this is a good approach. We are also considering that we already have some rigorous environmental standards as part of all tenders and for greenfield development, and we believe that a comprehensive set of building and construction standards is also very, very crucial. Perhaps as important as any of these specifics is my somewhat unusual job title. I'm the Minister of Tourism and the Environment of Montenegro. More than symbolism of gesture, the real integration of these 2 areas has assured that these two key areas are truly integrated as priorities are set, resources allocated, and programs implemented. When we talk about leadership and cooperation, we believe that we have to address the impact of global warming on our mountain regions, on our coast, of course, but also on our mountain regions. And this is why we have to act proactively. In product development, we have to think about less snow-centered, to put it simply. Special events and festival in winter, new activities, active tourism, hiking and biking, very important project of Montenegro. We have to be very careful about positioning and marketing, product positioning. Mountains as refuge, as nature, not driven by specific snow-based recreation. National positioning is also very important as an eco-sensitive destination, a nation. We have declared Montenegro in 1991 in our constitution as the only and first ecological country in the world. It was easy to do that. Now it's very hard to prove that we are truly, and that Montenegro is truly going green. We must be in the business not only of impact mitigation, but of guilt mitigation. I believe that we have to make the tourists less guilty, and many of them are more and more feeling guilty for traveling, using resources which are creating CO2 emissions, and so on and so on. What is very important is to participate assertively in multilateral and bilateral initiatives. We have adopted the UN Framework Climate Change Convention. We have already adopted the first country in Southeast Europe, definitely the first in the Balkans, the National Strategy of Sustainable Development. We have ratified the law on Kyoto Protocol. We are trying now to do as much as possible in introducing the CDM, Clean Development Mechanisms, and our